somebody stop me, stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me.
Zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An open receiver, that's David Njoku. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go!
2nd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run it with Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a 1-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. Had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They still have to hold in there.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry from a yard out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a passing touchdown on 3rd and goal from the 1. You like the play call?
I like any call that ends up as a touchdown.
I guess
of course,
that's
a really good call. But in this case, I liked it a lot because maybe they just didn't feel confident in running the football in that situation.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, that's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Set, 3-19.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, a heck of a move. Man, busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah,
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Tiger. Black 22. Black 22.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Down. Back 22. Back 22.
They'll toss it to Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Reset. Two jet.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39.
Watch twitch.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing. Mayfield. Quick hitch. Complete. It's Higgins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Watson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Joe Schobert, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Here's Watson now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Watson steps away to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
One man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Green, target.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards.
Leopard!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. No, this is Chubb. And this play goes to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this Texans defense stands tall. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, who ready? Who ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. The Texans send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. To throw, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on third. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway in the final minute, and the Browns have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to put it through. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 48 yards. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Here we go now. 3-19.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
What's up, gang?
Let me go secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I got it.
I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up,
Keep the
gang?
rest.
Hey, I got that chicken to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost.
They
broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip. Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your...
Yeah.
Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
That's light.
Limited Louis, that's light.
Too light.
Rape in the city, that's light.
That's light.
LED, look at the light.
Too light.
We the ones don't like.
Don't like.
But you look too light.
Too light.
Why even play with your life?
Your life.
Bank account looking like yikes.
Looking like
I went from filling out kites
That's a call.
to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill.
That's drill.
Somebody give me a...
Drill.
These ain't like the cops.
Like bugs.
Gossiping more than a... In jail I had... I make you cut off the... Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
DC.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
76.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Goff on first down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Goff throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Deuce. Cut. 80. Louis.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Goff now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Middle of the field is Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles one.